Hey traders, it's Chris here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It looks like it's very quiet. It's the 8th of May. It's just coming up to 11:40 a.m. here in the UK. And wherever you are in the world, welcome to my analysis. This is a brief analysis, not the full market analysis. We have to wait for New York to open before we actually see exactly what's going on. But I just want to go over gold on steroids for you to get a better understanding of what we expect. So we saw a very big move higher up to 34.10 overnight during the Asian session. If you are trading the Asian session, you are making an absolute fortune from gold on steroids, and let me explain why. Let's go into the details. One thing we look out for is outside bars. These are fantastic ways of getting into the market. When you see an outside bar with divergence, negative in this case, at 2:30 this morning, so you could have had uptrend above the 50 moving average to there, 384 pips, and all you're doing is just buying into the trend. Once the price moves above the 50 moving average, the green line, then you're buying. If it moves below the 50, you are selling. Okay, below the 50 you are selling, below the 50 you are selling, above you're buying. That is the system. Look out for divergence, positive and negative. These will appear on your chart automatically. So a red line indicates the price is going to go down before it's actually gone down. Really important. So we've seen that the price actually fell from about 2:30 this morning. GMT, so if you're trading the Asian session, there was your profit again, 720 pips. 900 pips last night, at least 720, plus another 1,000 pips was on the table last night during the Asian session. So if you're not trading the Asian session, you should be, especially if you're living in Australia or New Zealand or anyone out there, if that's your time frame. So just look out for that. Now the situation here, we have the price is above the moving average, the 50 moving average. Let's move that out of the way. So we can see the price has come from an outside bar, outside, not on demand. I would prefer it to sit on demand, but it's not absolutely essential. 33.09 is the important support line, as you can see. And basically what we're doing here, we're buying above the 50 moving average. You can see the trade here. Let me go into a little bit more detail on the 5-minute chart. So this is the 5-minute chart. That is your move. That is your move. That is your profit. Notice here on the right how the price moves below the 50 moving average and stays there. It doesn't touch the sides. Notice here 384 pips. How the price moves above the 50 moving average and stays there. Okay, so these are big moves. It's no wonder it's quiet this morning because it's done so much. So I got a bit of a cough going on, so I have to turn it off while I cough. So what's happening now? Well, we can see the price is above the 50 moving average, which is important. After a outside bar, so this is a reversal or even a continuation of the uptrend that's going to come back to 34.30. We do have a target here, 34.10, and the risk to reward is massive. Okay, so we're talking about 3 times plus. Now we're looking for a break of structure here. Now, as we can see, this is in a downtrend as specified by this channel. So we need the price to break out from this channel, don't we? Otherwise, it's just going to be a slippery slope down to, 33.11, 33.10. So, and that could happen still. So what might happen is we see a continuation of this downtrend here. So down to this area here, or even this area. This will take out all the stops once it comes below that. And then the stop hunters will come back in. So 33.10 is going to be very interesting to watch maybe this afternoon. However, it may not do that, of course. It may just simply move up and have breaker structure here. And then it takes off. So once it breaks, we have breaker structure here and starts to achieve higher highs and higher lows. we can expect the price to continue upwards and then just hold to 34.10. Hopefully you find that useful. I know it is frustrating sometimes if the market is completely sideways, but we don't have any control over that. But if you're trading the Asian session, then you are doing amazingly well. If you're missing these moves, then you definitely don't have the Gold on Stilla software, so you do need to get that. I'm going to flick around now to see what's going on the Advanced Pro charts. A fantastic move on the pound yen. I don't know what we're up now, it doesn't matter, but our target's 93.37. I did put a smaller target down here, so that's probably been hit 200 pips. So congratulations if you've got that. Bitcoin, congratulations members on that one. A lovely move, 4,596 pips. Now one of the key things about what we do here at the Trading Mentors, we show you what works. And it's really important because the demand areas are really key to your entry points. So here, and so on. So they're called demand for a reason, because there's lots of buyers setting up, especially the institutions. Very few people know these areas, and they often have high liquidity inside them as well. So look out for that. We could see that on the pound yen, couldn't we? See how the price came down to this? This is very common. This is very, very common. So look out for that and don't ignore it. If you see this set up in the VIP room, please put your chart in there, post it in there, be confident that the price is hitting a demand area, and ask me, should you be buying it at your own risk, of course. Let's flick around a little bit more. New Zealand yen in profit, come down into demand, 85.50. Now moving up, albeit slowly. Euro yen. Yeah, we had the pound yen, but the euro yen would have been just as good at 161.74. Once you've got the settings, all you're looking for is convergence. Coming into a trend line and demand is very, very powerful. The yen's moving up. The Swiss pairs are all flat as a pancake, nothing going on there. Another move from the Aussie New Zealand. Just make sure your price cycle is in the right place. If price cycle is right, then you're highly likely to get into a big move. Heading for, if you're in this one, 108.86. If you've got the charts, you don't need to calculate anything. It does it all for you. Pound yen, congratulations. I did post this into the VIP room yesterday, and it was a lovely move actually. Congratulations here. We're expecting 320 pips out of this. Fantastic move. Congratulations, VIP members. Euro New Zealand, congratulations. We had a lovely move here, didn't we? 278 pips. There was a support line being generated here. It did break down a little bit more, but nonetheless, is a decent profit nonetheless. This is how quickly you can just flick through. Is something on demand? Is something on supply? Is there, this was one of them. A pound yen, a pound Aussie is not doing anything at the moment, but highly likely to find a liquidity grab in the next few hours because it's going through a potential retest. So a nice risk reward, 2.75 down to 205.16, and just make sure your stop's above the previous swing high. This looks good actually, the Euro Aussie. I'll be doing a full market analysis later if markets wake up. If they don't, I won't bother. But here's one. Euro Aussie is going to have a retest around this area here, and this will be convergence, i.e. it's converging with the trend line and it's converging with the resistance area as well. Something like that, something like that. Makes sense? So at this point here, you're likely to see a reaction, a rejection of the price, and then it starts to move down. So it's definitely one to watch. Not ready yet, but could be ready in the next few hours. US yen, congratulations. It didn't quite pull down to 142.30, did it? But never mind. Some you win, some you lose. But nonetheless, a lovely move up to 145.30. The dollar is pretty much flat. There's an opportunity there. there's an opportunity there. So we can see there's going to be some sort of convergence here in the next few hours. So we can say convergence is about 59.08, 59.10, let's say. So let's do the maths, somewhere there and somewhere up there. So a nice risk reward, 3.88 times, a nice little 28 pip risk with 111 pip target. So have a look at that one, see if you like it, if you trade it. If you like it, trade it. Similar situation for the Aussie. No convergence with this one, as you can see, not moving into demand. Demand is right down here, so that's the Kiwi's a better trade. Similar situation for the pound USD. It's come back, almost hit our target, but now come back into demand. So probably going to start moving up in the next few hours. And the euro dollar, well, the euro dollar is doing absolutely nothing. So let's have a quick look at oil. Nothing going on oil. Silver, no. Nasdaq, I did post this morning. Have a look at that. Here now hitting convergence. Hit our target here, 20,000. And now hitting convergence. So we could see this fall over in the next few hours. Dow Jones is a little bit of a rally going on. DAX, nothing. Oh yeah, I posted this in the Aussie 200 index this morning. Hopefully you've got that. I use the fib extension in the normal way, and we can see the price came into demand. So there's a better trade down there. If you got in late, don't worry. Just make sure you've got 2 to 1. Hang Seng, nothing. FTSE 100, nothing. So markets are very quiet. If they liven up this afternoon, then I will put a full market analysis for VIP members on and see where we go. But for the moment, the gold is doing nothing. We need to see this breakout, don't we, for confirmation.